Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. And here I have an article for you guys from investing.com. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So, just a quick disclaimer, I'm no financial expert, no stock expert. So, don't go and trade and sell any of your stock based on what I discuss in this video. So, I want you guys to embrace for a different T-Mobile. This is going to be a completely different company within the next 6 to 12 months. It already has started last year and the year before. They started making smaller moves, but in the next 6 to 12 months, I want you guys to embrace for a much different T-Mobile than what most of you are used to. So T-Mobile earnings missed by 24 cents, revenue topped estimates. So T-Mobile is going to make some changes. And they alluded to that during the earnings call. A analyst asked T-Mobile, are they going to start guiding EPS? And to my surprise, T-Mobile's CFO said yes. Not right at this moment, he said, but eventually they will start guiding EPS. And once you start guiding EPS, that metric is what many have told me, a Dumb and Dumber metric. What they used to be called under John. That's a Verizon and AT&T metric. And the fact that T-Mobile is getting ready to guide towards that means margins. They are going to start nickel and diming its customers. So with the growth getting ready to slow a bit on FWA, which is actually in T-Mobile's favor, because if they can maintain 400,000 per quarter, one, it'll still get them to their 7 to 8 million goal. Two, it brings them higher margin, brings them more money. If they can convert most of those customers at the $60 price point, it's more money than what they were making before. So regardless of which customer they get, do they get the bundled customer or the standalone customer for the product? They still make higher revenue. At the $60 price point, the customer now gets the product, I think, for $40. That's a $20 discount. And T-Mobile makes more money off of the next round of customers for 2024 and 2025. And all they did, they got off of their promotional pricing and moved it up to the $60 price point that they had originally initiated. Now, it's a good price point. I still think it's a competitive price point. If they go any higher than that, I'm going to have to start questioning it myself. If they go to 70, if they go to 80, then I'm going to be like, you're in cable territory. Cable has much higher tiers of speed at that price point, and they're much more consistent. Then at that point, I'm recommending cable for sure. But at the $60 price point, with some of the options that are out there, right? There are not a lot of options. You might still be saving $40-$50 depending. Some of these cable players are charging $100, $110 in some of these environments that they operate in, especially some of these smaller towns. They have like just random locally owned family internet businesses. Like we have one in a small town called Chaparral, New Mexico. It's called Chaparral Wireless. They do it via the satellite. They do the satellite stuff, but they're in some of these very smaller areas that are expanding with new land and people are putting trailer homes on it. They're the only ones, literally. There's no fiber, nothing going to those homes, no coax, no nothing. They're the only ones that operate, and they charge like $100 starting off. So if there's a tower out there, and Verizon and T-Mobile can adequately serve that area, I mean, at the $60 price point, again, T-Mobile is still well off there. They're and Verizon as well. Verizon, if they're at a $60, $70 price point, they can still take some of those customers from that other player that exists there. And I'm sure that's happening all across suburban and smaller market rural areas. T-Mobile and Verizon are bringing new competition, but there has to be an incentive. I will stand by that. They have to be cheaper than the competition. If they're priced the same, people are going to be like, there's no incentive for me to switch. But if you're cheaper, then there's an incentive. So I just wanted to share that with you guys this morning. Embrace for a different T-Mobile, more margin oriented. We've discussed that before, but now, the members, you guys are well aware what's going on. If you would like to join that membership, a link to that will be in the description. But brace for impact. The next 6 to 12 months are going to be very interesting, and I wonder how this will be taken by the consumer, how the market will react. I mean, the stock's already pretty high, but if they get this all going in the right direction and they start guiding EPS, and they beat the EPS guidance or estimates, they still grow at the pace that they've been growing. I mean, the stock is probably going to be a $200 price target. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you're ready to embrace the new T-Mobile with a more margin focus. Let us know in the comments. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe if you're new. Follow my social media outlets. This is Tyrone with Tech Life. See y'all in the next one. Peace.